G'day, I'm Dr. Harry Cooper, and I wanted to have a word to you about a mate of mine. His name's Nigel Allsop, and Nigel's done a lot of work with animals over the years, and he's had a lot of experience, both in the military and in the police. Extremely good animal trainer, very good man working with dogs and animals as such. And he's brought back a video that fair dinkum stunned me. We know there's a war in Ukraine. We know what's happening to people, to buildings, to lives, but I guess so many of us don't ever think about what's happening to the family unit. I mean, the family unit is not just mum and dad and the kids, and maybe grandpa and grandpa too, but it's the dog. It's the children's pet, or it's their cat, or it's their fish, or it's their rabbit, or it's something like that, that is part of the family. What happens to them in wartime? They've got no say, the animals. They didn't determine the war. They can't determine the outcome. But what they can do is depend on us as human beings to look after their needs. And that's what Nigel and his mates went over there and did. They made sure that the aid that was supplied went to the right places. And you know he's going back again. Crazy bloke, but crazy in the right sort of way. That's what Nigel's like. So he's going back again, and this time he's looking not so much at domestic animals, although I know that of course will be a big part of his life, but he'll be looking at zoo animals. Now imagine the trauma that they would be going through. These are animals from the wild. These are untrained in any way. They're not used to a great deal of human contact, and suddenly they've got war. War inflicted on them, explosions, fire, all of that sort of stuff. And everybody knows about, famine, food supply, all these other sort of things. It's very hard. How do you understand, how do you rationalise what a wild bear thinks about war? You know, a guy called Mahatma Gandhi once said that the moral attitude and, if you like, the whole conservatory of life and a nation depends on the way in which it treats its animals. We've got to give a bit of a hand to Nige. When he goes back, he's going to be working with a lot of zoo animals. So let's give him a hand. Let's back him up. Talk about it. Talk to your friends about it. Share the video. Shed a tear like I did. And as a bike speeds past, think about how many animals will never be able to run alongside a bike ever again. It's a tragedy. War has always been a tragedy. But as Eric Bogle once said, unfortunately, like Willie McBride, it's all happened again and again and again and again.